Hey Wizards, it's Karen Trollcaller, played by Kimise, and we are here back again at the Myth walkthrough, and I'm so excited to see everybody here today. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm excited because we are going to continue our adventure through here, but first, before we can get out of here, we got to talk to Grandmother Raven, so let's see what's going on.
Slumbers once more,
Perfect, that's what we did last episode.
Utterly.
Nice.
You've done it. Won a victory that all the kings, thanes,
very good. We're the hero of
Grizzleheim.
Nice. Okay.
You are welcome throughout this realm.
It's pretty awesome, I think, guys.
To tell your headmaster Ambrose what you have done. Speak to Baldur.
Yes, and he'll return us to Wizard City.
To Wizard City, where
very
you can
good.
Continue your magical studies. You are Grizzleheim's greatest ally. And
true friend. Yes.
I will watch over you.
How epic is that? Well, guys, this is fantastic. We have a great ally in Grandmother Raven, and that's going to come up from time and time again. If you haven't noticed, she's our narrator. But let's go to the dock area. Here we go. Let's go talk to Baldur. He's going to take us back to Wizard City, which is very nice. Baldur.
Are you ready to depart?
Yes.
Next stop, Wizard City.
And here we are in Wizard City, guys. So let's go back to the main concourse, and let's talk about where we are going to go from here. First off, let's go ahead and do a little rundown on our character. We do this at least once a week, so let's take a look. So right now we are at level 60. This is a pretty big deal, level 60 here, and I'm going to tell you exactly why this is a pretty big deal right now. We got health is good, mana is good, experience fine, gold's good. Yeah, my gold's runneth over. Got plenty of crowns. Energy's good, very, very good. Okay, check it out. So damage is up at 52 now. That's rocking, guys. We went ahead and found ourselves a nice a theme and a nice ring to help us give us the best boost we can get out of those. So that's pretty good. And we have 21 damage across the board, which is not bad, honestly. Resistance is 2 across, except for 2 of them. Accuracy sitting at 16%. That's nice. That's a big boost to our accuracy. Critical is sitting at 49, but hey, you know what? We haven't really gotten into the critical stuff yet, and we're going to talk a little bit about that today, because some choices have got to be made here. And then we've got a stun resist of 6, which is on our amulet. We'll leave that amulet on for right now. Healing in and out of 14, and power pips of 83. We got that up to 83%. So that's going pretty good. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. If we take a look at the gear, we've got the helmet of Zeus's will, which is great, you know. Of course, it's stitched and everything. We have Zeus's armor of supremacy. Nothing else that's quite as nice as that we have here. Okay, and we've got the Senator's poetic boots, which there's always. I bet you we'll be able to upgrade these too quick. But that's kind of what we got to talk about now is gear. We are at a stage in the game where gears changes. Okay, Sky Iron Hosta, which is cool. Let's see, our theme is the Wolf's Bronze Claws, which gives us a +4 damage. That's really good. If we can find something better, we will. But and we might check that out later. Here we got our amulet, a Jewel of the Faint, so we get that nice feint. And plus, I went ahead and put a couple of defense jewels on that, so that's kind of nice. That helps. That's helpful. And then the Periodot of Battle, which is a nice ring that gives us a +6 attack just in Myth, which is perfect. That's exactly what we want. We want to get the best Myth rings out there. Still rocking Gus, and he's okay. I mean, he has not failed us yet. So I mean, I'm pretty happy with Gus. We do need to do some training with him. So hopefully the next level we get up, we'll be able to either get another damage or another critical. So I'd be pretty happy with that. We're running the Gultra Perm, which gives us a +2 attack. So that's pretty nice. It's one of the few mounts that will actually give you a bonus on attack. That's one of the things I did buy with crowns that one day. Okay, other than that, we are rocking and rolling, guys. So why are we in big decision moments right now? Well, guys, if you remember a couple episodes ago, we talked about a couple pieces of gear that we could craft at level 56 that would give us some really nice stats. Unfortunately, we don't have the crafting badge able to do that, so we didn't craft it. Now, we might go back and craft it because I think it's a good set of gear to have in our deck. And also, I'm all about getting all the good pieces of gear, so that way we have different runs and rises. But the bigger deal is, and let's go talk to Headmaster Ambrose, is we got to decide where we need to go from here, because we got a couple of quests waiting for us besides our main quest. Let's talk to Merle.
My goodness, You say the Coven was attempting to awaken the Ice Titan himself?
It was crazy, isn't it?
You've accomplished so much in Grizzleheim. All of the professors here are impressed with your work.
That's very good, very good.
I spoke to Mr. Lincoln about getting you some extra credit.
Oh, yeah, great. Extra credits. Okay, and I've leveled up again? Man, I'm just like, no, that was somebody else. It wasn't me. Okay. I was like, no way. No, that was some other guy. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. It doesn't show in here, okay? We have the Colossus Boulevard guy, Lieutenant Cole Pepper, Lost Lieutenant. That's a tough dungeon there. Tough dungeon. We haven't finished it yet. Pierce Stanton, we really got to talk to this guy so we can do some things, but we can't get to him until we get to the floating land, which is like 2 seconds. It's just like 2 parts into Celestia. We need to get to Engineer Montgomery, which is like 3 or 4 parts into Celestia, so we can get our latest spell. And we got to finish the Hound of Barkingham quest too at some point. But other than that, that's not it. That's not all. We've been taking care of knocking out our side quests, so that's why we don't have a whole lot of quests on there. But we got 3 calls, guys. And first off, let's just go ahead and hit all 3 of those calls so you know exactly what options you have in the game, because I think it's kind of important to understand these. Okay? Now, first off, we're going to go ahead and make a stop over, actually, we're sitting here. Okay? And we need to go down to... Yeah, we'll just do this one first. Okay, I'm going to go down to Trident Storm Alley, or whatever we call it, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, guys, here we are with Blad Raveneye. He has something he needs to talk to us about. Let's get the scoop.
Something is going on down in Crab Alley. The water pressure is going mad, lowering and raising unpredictably.
Oh, dear.
Could you go down and take a look? Speak to Herman near the entrance. Here's a water-breathing post.
Okay, head to the anchor rope. Like I need that anymore.
Avenue and climb down.
The reason why it gives you a water-breathing potion is the quest was first introduced when Celestia was first introduced. So what this is the legendary Waterworks quest. So let's go ahead and talk to Herman and make sure that's what it is.
Potion and make your way down to Crab Alley.
Notice you don't have to do that when you're going down to Crab Alley initially, right? So that tells you how old this is. There's Herman.
Welcome. It's been a while.
Yes, it has.
I suspect you've come down here for the water pressure problem. I can feel it on my shell. Strange currents are flowing.
Are they now?
It's a
Okay.
pity we never see our friends from Wizard City when things are going well.
He's gotten a lot more animated than the last time I saw
But
him.
yes, there certainly is.
Look at
a
him move
problem
around
with
and
the
talk.
pressure. The currents are wild.
Yes.
Strange
Just
as
a claw.
Some ruffians
Okay.
were causing trouble down the street.
There you are.
They did some damage to an old access tower.
Okay.
Go and check out that tower. It might give you a better idea what they're up to. Come back here when you know more.
Okay, so basically, we have to go to the access tower in Crab Alley, and guess where that access tower is?
The access tower has been broken into.
Yes, and a ladder leads down.
You should tell Herman what you found.
There we go. The infamous Waterworks. But also one of the very best sets of gear in the game you can get.
A ladder down?
Yes.
Zounds! Someone is up to something.
For certain. Yes, sir.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Okay.
In every story, it's always
always a
some
little.
annoyance that turns into something terrible.
Very much so.
Why don't you head down the ladder and see if you can get any idea what's down there? If I remember correctly, those old tunnels ran beneath
Triton Avenue.
But when this area sunk, the tunnels were broken up.
Yes, they were.
There could be all sort of nastiness down there. I'd go with you, but that's not the sort
There we
of thing
go.
an old
Hermit like me does. No. Okay, guys, so what this does is this brings in... Sorry, we have, like, double reagents going on, so I just noticed these stone blocks. Okay, well, anyways, we are in the place where we're going to start to see opportunities for some really awesome gear. And this is the first opportunity. Now, for some reason, they felt that level 60, one set of good gear that would probably last you a lot of the game isn't good enough. That there has to be another. So let's go to Krakatopia and find out about the other quest. Okay, guys, so here in Krokotopia, we've been called upon because apparently there's another situation happening here in Krokotopia, but we have to get over to the Balance School to get the information on this. So let's go ahead and take a quick ride over there to the Balance School. Now, this quest is pretty interesting. It's a newer one. This one came up a few years after the one we just explored, and Alhazred has something important for us. There we go. Prospector Express.
To come, Wizard.
Uh-huh.
Master Ambrose sent a package of great importance to the Oasis in the care of prospectors.
Okay.
I sense inquisitive eyes lurking about the Oasis, and I don't dare risk them.
Oh, stuff's going on here, for sure.
I need you to retrieve the package.
Okay.
From Zeke for me. Be sure to practice extreme discretion.
Boy, I'll tell you what, the animations have gotten so much better. I remember when he would just stand there. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get this package from old Zeke. Okay. And we'll be back in a second. There we go.
Wizard, what can I do
Yes,
for
need
you?
the package.
Package for Alhazred. Got it right here. He sent you to fetch it.
Uh-huh.
The thing is, old Ambrose told me to put
It's
it
top
directly
secret and
in
high
my
priority, I
refrigerator.
see.
It's top secret, high priority. Oh, shucks.
Oh, he'll just give it to me. Well, that's good and not so good. Okay. If it was that important, I don't think I would give it to some wizard. Okay, guys, let's go talk to Alhazred again and give him the package, because I think this has something important that we got to do. Or we get to choose to do. That's a good way to put it. Okay, Alhazred, here he is. Talk to him.
You have the package.
Yes.
Good. Let me inspect it. Just as I suspected. Think the Sans Ambrose had this
Okay,
package
2 keys. There we go.
2 keys. One of bone, the other covered in hieroglyphics. Both ancient and not.
Of course not.
Ambrose's details were hazy, but he said they were recovered from a fiendish ghoul or night glider in the Brisk Breeze Tower.
Too bad I didn't finish that.
Apparently the victor was a daring young wizard.
I was
not
working on it,
unlike
actually.
yourself.
I haven't finished it yet.
The undead's attack on Brisk Breeze was but the preamble to this story. My assistant Alima may have stumbled upon the next chapter.
Okay. So, the key.
I will keep the bone key safe. Meanwhile, it is crucial you take the hieroglyph key to
Okay,
Alima
not
in
a
the
problem.
village of Upper Zigazag. She was conducting important research
Here we go, guys.
at my behest, but her work has been threatened by criminal elements from Lower Zigazag. She uncovered
Okay.
a hidden
Chapter of the
Croconomicon
Croconomicon, okay.
called the Crocopocrypha, but her work has become threatened
By the criminals. Yes, it is.
Fiends have severed all transportation
We're ready?
in and out of Upper Zigazag. All but the magical kind, of course. Use this Manda statue to teleport
Very,
to
very
Upper
good. Okay.
Zigazag. Make sure Alima is safe and give her the hieroglyph key. Her research must be completed.
Okay, so this gives us the quest to the Upper Zigzag. Okay, so we go over here to the statue, and that takes us there. And now there's Alima, so let's go ahead and give her the info.
Wizard, how did you get
Yeah,
here?
well,
Alhazred sent you?
yes.
Sand and dust. Is this the lost hieroglyph key? This might be exactly what I need.
Could be.
Look here. These glyphs are in ancient form, but I think
Uh-huh.
I can decipher them with a little time.
No problem.
I only hope it's not too late.
There we
I
go.
found a prophecy encoded within the Crocopocrypha, which I believe holds grim tidings.
Grim tidings.
It says an avaricious evil simmers under the House of Scales, where immortal
Yes,
Anubis
yes,
judges
that's
the
a big
souls
deal.
of the and now ravenous teeth thugs are kidnapping Manders throughout Zigazag. It's not safe for me to finish my research. Can
Very
you
good.
end the ravenous teeth's terror and free the Manders they've kidnapped?
Yes, I
You'll
could.
find them skulking throughout Lower Zigazag.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'll study the hieroglyph key for clues to the prophecy. I just don't know how, why, or when that evil will boil over.
Okay. So, here we go. So, we've got a quest now to take us to the lower evil. Now, this is not a main quest, and neither is Waterworks. These are both quests that are not main quests, but they highly benefit us and the growth of our wizard. We're not going to do those on screen, but I wanted to point them both out to you. So, but that's not all of them, guys. Guess what? Let's go ahead and head over to Pigswick. Look, guys, we are back at Pigswick Academy now, and we have gotten another summons from somebody right here. Now, this particular quest came out the same time as the Waterworks quest. Now, what is this quest? Well, let's go ahead and talk to Belladonna Crisp, one of my favorite headmistresses.
I'm glad you stopped by. Strange stories have reached my ears. Tales of a sorcerer inhabiting a tower
Very nice.
on Pegasus
Okay.
Place. They call him Lion Lawstriker.
Okay.
And it is said that he
A
has
dark plans for all of
Wisteria.
Wisteria.
And the rest of the spiral.
Very good.
Lion has possession of a powerful magic gem that gives him incredible powers. A gem known as the Heart of the Helephant.
The Helephant, okay.
Go and investigate the sealed tower of the Helephant on Pegasus Place. Recover the heart of the Helephant and bring it to me.
Very good.
The doors to the tower are sealed, so you may need to find another way into the tower. I'm sure you will find a means.
I'm sure I will. And the Tower of the Helephant, that is... She basically got the quest straight up. Now, the Tower of the Helephant is a tough dungeon. And it's one that, honestly, you really need to find somebody who's pretty tough who will help you get through it. Because the only other way to do it is if you want to try to do it on level, you got to have a very, very good team. You really should look up strategies for it because it is one of the toughest dungeons that I've ever been through. It's that first fight that basically just tears you down. When it first came out, I'll be honest with you, me and a friend we went through it. I can't even tell you how many times we've gone through the Tower of the Helephant and got our butts kicked in there, honestly. And I'll be honest with you. I mean, what do you get out of it? Well, you get a chance to get what we call a Mastery Amulet. Now, Mastery Amulets allow you to cast spells in other schools using power pips, so you don't lose those power pips like you do normally right now. So it's a good thing. I mean, it's something valuable. It makes other schools' spells within your reach, so you can have a larger variety of spells you can use without having to go into power pips. If you were going to do like a secondary school, it is definitely what you want to have for that secondary school. But I'm going to go ahead and leave both of those for right now, guys. So what I'm going to do is offline, I'm going to quest and grind both those dungeons. It's going to take a while to get the gear out of it, but I do not want to wait on our mainline quest, because remember, this is all about the main quest lines. And notice Tower of the Helephant here, as well as Waterworks, and as well as the Zigzag. All three of those quests, not a single one of them are star quests. They are not main quests. The only main quest we have going on right now that's not also a myth quest is the Door to the Stars. Our spell quest is tied up with Engineer Montgomery, so we won't be able to do our spell quest until we get to that section of Celestia. So here we are. We've made it to Celestia. If you haven't experienced Celestia, Celestia is an underwater world. Very awesome, very different, and we are here to help out this expeditionary force that got stuck here, that got trapped here. They crash landed here, and that's why we're here. So let's go ahead and follow up. Remember, we took care of Malister, no big bad at the moment, but we need to go ahead and help Edith here. So let's talk to her.
Oh, hello there. Did you get our distress call?
Why, yes, we did.
Our leader is Sir Thurston Plunkett, but he's disappeared.
Uh-huh.
He went missing even before the crustaceans attacked.
Very good.
We found this place the long way by sailing our airship across a spiral in an attempt to reach ancient Los Celestia.
Well, I'm glad we're here to help.
Our airship is on the surface, and we've
She
been
seems
building
very
airfield
happy. She is
domes to
grinning the
explore
entire
sunken
time.
ruins.
Okay.
Plunkett believes that if we restore the Grand Astrolabe, we can learn the Celestian schools of magic. Stars, moon, and sun.
Sounds good to me.
The missing artifacts that power it are stored in the 3 astral galleries. The Stellarium,
Lunarium, and Solarium. Very good.
We had almost deciphered the inscriptions on the major portal when the crustaceans attacked.
Okay.
The ways into each of those places, though, are through the gateway portals, and the portal stones were broken apart and taken.
Okay.
If you're here to help us,
We are here to help.
Really go speak to Dalton Prescott in the promenade. He'll know what needs doing.
Awesome.
The promenade is connected via one of the access tunnels leading to the survey camp. Dalton should be easy to. Prescott is
Yes.
the acting lead of the expedition until we get Sir Plunkett back.
Okay, no problem.
There are strange things afoot in this place.
Very good, guys. And so we are here now. So what's going on here? Well, this is where 3 new schools of spells begin to open up to us. And it's pretty exciting stuff. For instance, we've got 3 trainers down here, guys. And we're going to take our time to take a look. First, you have the Star School trainer right here, which gives us Fortify and Amplify. I'm going to go ahead and grab Amplify, because that's going to give us a way to add another set of damage to our spells. Very nice. Honestly, I don't ever use Fortify, so I'm going to leave that. I'll be honest with you. The Moon School is open. We can do a polymorph character, but I've never been a big Moon School user. I'll be honest with you. I don't even see the point in getting it. I'm just not going to use it. So bye-bye polymorph. Not for me. But if you like changing character, being able to polymorph your character into something else entirely different and have a different set of spells for an attack, could be useful in some cases. Now, the Sun School spell, this is good stuff right here. Oh, and the ones that I'm really focused on is not so much the accuracy ones. I guess those are okay if you're trying to make sure you don't miss. But honestly, I mean, I think I'm way better off with the Strong. So what we're going to do is we're going to train Strong, which allows us to add 100 damage to a spell, which is pretty awesome. And then we're going to train Giant, because that allows us to add 125 to each spell. So if we go ahead and hop into our deck, yep, what we're going to do is we're going to thin our deck out so we are a lean, mean, fighting machine. Absolutely. And so what do we really need in this deck? Well, what we're going to have in this deck is we're going to have an Orthrus. Don't really need Pierce. Okay, we're going to have our blades. We have 3 blades we can run now, which is, well, actually, 3 blades at a time. We can run 3. What we want to do is, if we can get another blade on an outfit or something, that might be something to look at. And so I'm going to have 2 giants. We're going to have, I should probably reduce some of these spells, because I really don't need all of them. We're going to kick Minotaur to the side, and we're going to kick Earthquake to the side for right now. Okay? And what this does is this makes us super lean. So we got 2 giants, which we're going to add on. We've got our Mythblade. We now have Amplify, and we got our main attacks. With this, I don't think there's hardly anything that's going to stand in our way. So we have a really good set. Notice I do got Ratatasker Spin. I got that while I was doing some farming with, what do you call that person? Oh yeah, lore, yeah. Yeah, I can't get the one I'm looking for, but I did get Ratatasker Spin. Yeah, interesting, isn't it? Okay, guys, so here's what we're going to do. That's our initial training. There are going to be a lot more spells to come up with. You see, we have all sorts of side quests here. I'm not going to bore you with the side quests for right now. We got to go find Dalton Prescott and get some moving on the schedule today, okay? Ooh, Ogden Pierce. Oh yeah, this guy will give you a training point for doing some crafting stuff. Another nice little side quest there. You'll find side quests all over the place, and there's all sorts of things like treasure card recipes and stuff, so you should probably go ahead and do a quick run through. Now here's Dalton. Let's see what he wants.
I don't remember you among the crew roster.
Well, I came in to say hi.
So much has gone wrong
Yes.
since we arrived.
Okay.
We no sooner made base camp when we met with technical difficulties.
Oh, that's terrible.
Likely sabotage.
Ooh.
Following that were thefts of equipment and stores.
Okay.
Then
You
we
lost
lost
your
members
members.
of our
Terrible.
expedition,
Terrible.
including our leader.
Okay.
The most recent calamity was an assault by some of the indigenous species
Not good.
that have inhabited these ruins.
Yes, I hear.
It would be a great help if you could find the survivors of the attack. I have taken a role in Edgar Ableton, Mackenzie Trowell, and Peter.
Okay, so we got to find these guys.
Let them know the attack is over and they can come back.
That's what we're going to do. Okay, so guys, welcome to Celestia. Look at the heads up there. Isn't that pretty awesome? Those are the aliens. Okay, so yeah, Celestia is a world that kind of fell on hard times and got a little flooded, I believe. And so, we have these Celestians here. I don't know. There's a lot of lore here.
Please. Don't hurt me.
Lots of fights. I think even Dragonspire fighters got involved.
Well, then.
Okay, good. So what we're doing is we're doing the usual run around. So let's go ahead and see if we can find the other 2 pretty quickly. I think we go through this tunnel here to find one of them. Very, very good. So awesome. Now, one of the things I really love about this particular world is just these scenes right here while we're in the big domes. I love that because you can get a look, because it really gives you an expansion of how big this area actually is. And it's, I don't know, it just looks really cool. Now, I'll be honest with you, Celestia is not one of my favorite worlds.
Go back to the promenade yet?
Yes, it is.
I've been hiding here for a while now, and am a bit cold and hungry.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and head back over there? But, you know, even though it's not one of my favorites, I really do like a lot of the design. Like, for instance, one of the neat things about this world is it brings the Marleybonians back, and it brings that steampunk aesthetic that you get from Marleybone. And I love it. Like, for instance, you know, you got the mechs, you know. Oh, actually, those are all crabs. But we've already seen a few walking around, right? So let's go ahead and find Peter Cheswick. I'm sure we'll pass one of those mechs as we zoop in by here. Plus, we have all this great copper and stuff that everything's built off, copper and bronze and everything, which is also... Oh, dear. I'll be back in a second, guys. Okay, guys, here we are. Let's talk to Peter.
Oh, my goodness. Rescue at last.
Fantastic. Thank you. And let's head back up and talk to Dalton Prescott, guys.
Wonderful work. We're explorers, not adventurers.
Very good, absolutely.
Caught us off guard.
I get it.
It stands to reason you came here answering the
Yes.
distress
From
call
Thurston, yes.
From Sir Thurston Plunkett, yes? I'm afraid that Plunkett disappeared
oh dear.
a while ago, just after we began to explore the ruined domes of Celestia. He left
Very
his
good,
notes with
okay.
us, but they seem to have gone missing in the recent
No
attack.
problem.
Can you take a look-see and gather the missing journal pages?
And that's what we're going to do. But unfortunately, guys, that's all the time we have for today. So thanks for hanging out, guys. We have just started Celestia. We're going to be pushing through this. And at some point, guys, you might see me with some new gear. When that happens, I will be putting it on. We'll walk you through it. But if you got any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I'll let you know. So this is Kimise for the Myth Walkthrough. Catch you guys later. Bye-bye.